Hello all, hope you is good. Welcome back to the world of EU4 with France. Yeah, sorry, I just totally fluffed it. I did not stick that landing. But anyway, today's soundtrack might be accompanied by birds because it's actually a nice spring day outside today. So yeah, I'm having the window open. Oh no! Here's that Makassari separatist squad I never wanted to deal with. Oh man! Well, let's just put this on. And then they'll fight. And I will win. Separatist sentiment event. So yeah, let's wait for the... Oof, bad general. Let's wait for the army to move into me. That'll give me time for my morale to recover. We're currently waiting for a disaster. Unfortunately not the French Revolution, it's Court Country. Once I've called everything from Commonwealth, it should go away. Age of Absolution ends in 4 years. I am excited. Because then I can finally be revolutionary France, then we will spread the revolution. Vive la Révolution. Let's keep... This army can just sit back and chill. This one's ready to fight the Commonwealth. My army in Ingolstadt can come and try and help deal with the units on my forts. Liège wants peace. Let's peace out Liège while Ansbach are on there, just for the fun of it. Liège. Why don't I see your icon? Because I'm blind. Don't mind me. They can also give me 100 ducats as token tribute. Okay, admin, lovely stuff. So now that I'm back to being... Now that I'm back to being overextended, I'm also losing some admin efficiency. You know, actually I was more wanting to talk about the fact that, not about the overextension, I was going to mention about the something else. What was it? Oh, over GovCap. Yeah, now I'm over GovCap. I'll be currently going through a few admin efficiency problems. But that's okay. I have, in between this episode and the last, tried to make some more town halls. They're all on their way to being built. Some of them are pretty juicy, but I still need to statify all of, well, this. So, yeah. So a lot of land to process. And of course, now that I'm getting some government reform progress, let's maybe deal with them Leonese separatists with this army. And then we'll be right as rain. Might be worth me starting to eat the sword manor. Not for Kievian separatists though, but for like annoying ones. Like the Spalenti ones. Ooh. Spoleto, that's right. The vassal of the Papal State at the beginning of the game. How could I be so negligent? Right, Stuttgart sieged. I imagine that Ansbach will want out soon. Let's go through the list then. Ansbach will want out, but I'll leave them to last. Mines want out. I'm just going to get them out. Mines are normally just a pain in the butt here in these last couple of wars when they were helping out the Commonwealth. But hopefully the Commonwealth has no more allies. Oh, I meant to ask Ingolstadt to annul alliances with Commonwealth here. Frankfurt aren't in this war, so it will just be the Commonwealth and Frankfurt. But let's have you annul a treaty to the Commonwealth. Marvellous stuff. Again, we're pretty much at the stage where I don't need to worry about all the 25 war score money truces. Ooh, let's gain base tax in Dijonais at the cost of some admin. And then, you know what? Let's just whip through as much as this as possible. I'm not really spending too much in the way of admin to core up Geneva. It's a very small nation. It's not like where I've been having to eat up the Commonwealth, etc, etc. Who, speaking of which, are going to take an additional not a lot of time. 3 months? Yeah, my armies up here are just playing it out the field right now. Kind of conveniently. Like, they're not even wanting to step foot now nearby. Geneva want peace, but that's not what's going on. And that is the sad reality of war. Doesn't matter how much somebody doesn't want it, if someone else wants it, it's happening. War tends to favour the aggressors in that sense. Obviously not always for the outcome, but always for the preparation. Makassar gained a core. Oh, I'm one province too far over. I thought I was in Bone. That's why I was so surprised. Tuscan's separatists, that's fine. Makassar gained more cores, of course, but that's okay. Strasbourg sieged, meaning that they'll go out. And again, I'm leaving all the little minor members of the empire so that they can all become revolutionary. It'll be a very quick and easy way to spread the revolution. Monument in Florence. Wonderful stuff. Santa Maria del Fiore is now level 3. Something something in between episodes. Out goes Strasbourg. For whatever piece they may require. Not really a problem. Ansbach, Austria-Hungary. Right, okay. When did this war start? 1704. I mean, at the end of the day, I could just leave it at 1709 and just let them be 100%ed, to be fair. Do I want to do this? Feels a little excessive. I don't need to go on the attack. I can just wait for stuff to happen around me. Let's also deal with this Makassari problem. I'm actually going to stick it on auto stuff and just let it do its thing. Makassar do still exist as an OPM, with Kutai as an ally. I see no problems. I really want to get my Australia to fight their Australia at some point though. That is the wrong shade of blue, and it therefore needs to go. Lots of land is becoming part of my territory, which means that I have stopped court and country because my unrest is back down, which is exactly what I want. I don't want the hostilities of court and country now. I'm thinking it's a little overkill. I could have still done it. I mean, all it would take would just be keep up the stability and just kill the rebels every now and then and wait 20 years, but I can't do the French Revolution and court and country together. So I'd rather focus on French Revolution, of course. But that is what we are here to do. Oldenburg of Condicherry of Lübeck. Interesting. I mean, it's not very many units, and in fact it's Ansbach doing the majority of the sieging there. And you know what? I'm just going to peace out Anne's back actually. Let's just have that be conveniently ended. And something can be taken. I imagine it would be the mill tech right now. Yeah, looking good. Tech 25 coming at you. I know I need to upgrade the cannon tubs, but I don't want to do it mid-battle. They're not going to reinforce this. Yeah, they're doing everything except reinforcing it. Yeah, they just got absolutely wiped. Partially as a result of having no real front line and me being able to encircle them. So that's officially a stack wipe. Then let's grab this and go here. So the 81k goes to Lapland, 100k goes to Halagaland, and this one here just gets ready to stack wipe Lubeck again. Lubeck will be out of this war. And this guy needs to come back because we've dealt with the Leonese separatists. Let's go to Cleves. They won't want to leave now for sure. Give me one moment. Alright. I have closed the window. The noise from the lawnmower can go away. The birds were fine. The lawnmower was not. Also, I'm going to have to probably start thinking about actually taking allergy tablets soon enough, because hay fever season will be here before you know it. And as they're cut, I mean, what does the lawnmower do? You tend to use it to cut up grass. And what kind of pollen do I have for hay fever? That's right, grass pollen. So, two and two together. It's another reason why I tend to sort of be a bit more careful in the spring and summer times when it comes to open breezes, because it's normally just, you know, in comes Colin. Colin? Don't know who Colin is, but he's really eager to get in. No, pollen. A couple of years ago I really got struck hard by hay fever, which was a shame, but it is what it is. So did many people in the country. I'm not using myself as the be-all end-all here. Anyway, Lubeck. Minus 31 war score. They just got stack wiped again. No, that was Augsburg. I did not stack wipe Lubeck because they did not fight me. Let's peace out Lubeck Pubeck for all of their money that I can get. Let's bring these units over back towards... Does it really matter? Question mark. We'll just bring units out and around, I suppose. And this 100k can come sit near Lapland. I think 300k troops will be enough to deal with Scandinavia. Actually, this needs to go and help here. And then this 70k can come down and around to help. I think that's the way to go. And maybe this army needs to come along too. My monthly manpower is nearly 30k. That's pretty good. And I think what I'd like to do is start getting some of the armies that aren't actively in the war drilling. So Smolenskian separatists, Kievian separatists, Greek separatists. I see nothing here that's going to cause problems like the damn Makasaris did. Even then they weren't a problem, it was just an inconvenience. Or as the game would say, a mild inconvenience. So I've still got 196 gov reform. Let's do 3 state centralizations. Oh nice, extra manpower, how good. So yeah, my gov cap should be decreasing once I've centralised all the states, and you can see I'm back to being under gov cap courtesy of all the town halls that have now been completed since the beginning of the episode. I don't know if I want to take this Austria, or whether I just want to leave them. I think I'll leave them just in little, like, spattered out provinces. Scattered out provinces, not spattered out. Yeah, let's have them scattered around, it's fine. This can go back to Constance and then go fight the Memiganins. Memiganins. Would it be Memiganins? I don't know, that feels a bit weird to say. Let's bring this 100k over. Are they coming into Ryazan? Hold on, they're going to Ryazan. This is Yelets. They're province hopping. Because they do not want to deal with me. Louis Francois de Soirac on my what was about to be a drilling unit. Yeah, this is what I need to do. I need to start drilling with some of these units, get back up the drill and professionalism on the snacks. Would be cool. And I moved off the army that was meant to be the Commonwealth Destroyer. So that can go back in its place. And let's take out whoever I can there. Is it all of them? Tambov, yeah, yes it is. The Danish stopped moving away. They want an honourable battle. I mean, it's a battle. Ooh, them number losses. Oof, Denmark. That is, as some might say, unfortunate. You have met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Let's bring this down towards here. Best Boy Moldavia is still doing really good. And the Mamluks are finishing off the Ottomans. About damn time. They're also Tech 24. You look a little bit behind there. I mean, the Ottomans are more behind, but you also look behind. I suppose the correct way to say it would be that the Ottomans are behind maybe even behind us. I don't think there's going to be that many nations left that are Tech 23. So they got some problems of their own. They've got troubles, we've got them too. Let's continue moving through to Danish land. Geneva want peace. I say no. And all of my diplomats are available. Which means I've got 200 relations with all of my subjects again. Let's drop down to 2 subject countries diplomats, because then they can just do cleanup. And we'll go 1, 2 on neighbouring countries. The one on allies doesn't matter. Yeah, let's do 2 on known subject countries, 2 on neighbouring countries. I think would be okay. And that can just be left till the end of the game now. Though to be honest, I don't even need that to happen. I could just put no diplomats on anywhere, to be fair. What's going on? Brigenz, Cleves, Memmingen. Oh, I didn't turn my units around to fight Memmingen. And Brigenz are a PU subject of someone. Denmark, that's right. I knew they were a PU subject. I couldn't remember who with. So let's hit here. Fires of industry. You don't need to have industrialization embraced. Okay. Was it an either or? One of the following must be true. So now, till the end of the game, I'll get +2 goods produced everywhere. That's not a percent, that's a flat amount. If I complete this while I'm trading in copper and iron, and then Narbonne, Toulouse. Let's just check the trading bonuses. I'm not bothered as much about the other thing by now. Trade goods, strategic goods. Trading in copper, trading in iron. So I'll get the excess, but not much in the way of the development stuff. The trade power and trade value, sorry. But that's okay. I got plenty of trade. And there we go, my total income monthly now is 3,000. Look at the production and trade. Sheesh. Not too crazy or anything. Oh, yeah, 1k a month now. It needed the tick of the month for the goods produced to actually kick in. Right, we'll drill this. Let's move this army to, say, I don't know, Antwerp will do. This army is literally right next to Friesland. Yeah, Friesland. This army can go to Amsterdam. And then they're all going to drill. I did have a notion to do some culture conversions as well. Not sure if that's still the plan. Maybe. All the based Dutch lands having the really good supply limit, except for Breda. It was the Hague I wanted to look at, but it's no more than Bruges right now. Let's get this 100k over to deal with both the Danish and the rebels. This 100k can sit, I don't know. Somewhere around here's got to have some good supply limit. I suppose Vienne has 69, which is the exact opposite of my army's weight at 96. Perfect. And yeah, Denmark are running away scared. Skill issue. So, drill, drill. I'm not going to have peace with Geneva. You and I do not see peace as the same value. And let's centralise some more states, which will then allow me to statify. I'll do the statification after this episode, but I'm going to statify all of this, basically. And then I'll just pay it off as it comes in. Could also pretty much do with some more admin tech for that production increase. The production increase is going to go hard. We do not have the Dike Works mission. That's a Netherlands specific mission. It's a Netherlands specific great project. Let's summon another diet and go with Glogau have a university. There's still provinces that need universities. Wow. Probably something to do with land that I've taken after the fact. And you know what? I was going to say that the final wildcard idea was going to be humanist, but another potential thing I could do is if I were to play this game to 1820 and I was happy with my borders, I'd probably put on infrastructure for a laugh. Infrastructure would also have been a potential to just make deving even cheaper. So yeah, the final idea had all sorts of situations at this point. Of course, I don't think I'll be getting there now, so it's kind of a moot point. So I'm at 1.11k a month. Imagine all the fort maintenance that can eat up. Tunis, go away. No one asked. I could probably just imperialism and eat all of Tunis by now. They've got to be under 100%. They're not under 100%. But I said they've got to be. So make it happen, damn it. Also, just another throw in. If I wanted to start going into absolute world conquest blob mode, the final idea group could be diplomatic. And it could be next instead of quality. So there'd be multiple routes to take with this setup. Because by now a world conquest would still be heavily viable. Because I'd just go absolute blob mode. But nah. Again, that's not what this campaign's going to do. Even though I'd say it could easily world conquest, the time would be a little tight considering I've got a lot of the actual world to take on. I think if I was to have turned this into a world conquest, I would have taken diplomatic ideas a lot sooner, and I'd have gone on more of a rampage against countries. There's a lot of people that I'm not even have a truce with. Never mind, you know, have a truce with. In other words, there's a lot of people I could attack that I haven't. But hey, this has been I think I've said it too many times, this actually has genuinely been a fun campaign for me. Which is great. More treasure fleets. And Smolenskian separatists can go away. That would be lovely. While pirates of Tunis are just being a pain in the butt and giving me devastation. Really what I should be doing is building the buildings that say this province is blockaded from raids. But hey. Oh! Someone's got his big boy boots on. You think you're going to be able to take on the little advantage there, do you? Okay. Well, I got news for you, wise guy. We're coming in hot. Wow. Get absolutely dookied on. So yeah, that's Cleves out of the war. If Denmark will accept peace now, I'll also just take Norway out. Denmark would accept peace. Norway would accept peace. All of these units can come back down. What's that to say? Groningen, Utrecht, The Hague and Oversticht. Oversticht is pretty bad for supply limit actually. Hell, even East Friesland's better. Let's go to say Calais. Well, the Calais is much better. Then Geneva. 100%. 83 paper mana to conquer. Perfect. And I've plugged up the holes. We're looking better. There's only one hole left to plug up, and that's the Commonwealth. That'll be done at some point. But I think we'll end this episode here. Next time should be the start of the procking of the French Revolution. Awesome stuff. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.